Hi guys. Thanks for calling me. Hope you're having fun up there. Hope you can hear me. I got this microphone, so I'm trying to. It's one of those ones you got to kind of be close to it. Anyway, I'm gonna do Molly's first, and then Vanessa's. Should both. I'll post them both at the same time. Little sage from my garden. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay out the cards, and then I'll take a picture of them and put it up. Yeah, 2023. It's almost like something, we're kind of bored with what's going on and we need to free our mind. And as soon as we free our mind, the wheel starts to turn. But it's like some sort of information came in that might have put you in a state. It's like, I don't even want this if it's going to do this to me. Yep, we got Ace of Pentacles, Two of Cups, we have two twos, King of Wands at the end. He's really in your head about this. Five of Cups. Can you see that? The light in here is weird, but when I turned it on, it was like reflections and you couldn't see anything. So this isn't about me, it's about the cards. So we'll just take a picture of them, and then that's what matters, if you can see those. Okay. So, in the center, revolving around everything, is this Nine of Swords. And it's interesting because right above it is the Eight of Swords in reverse, which is why it's like that freeing of the mind, right? We've got in the top row a Four of Cups. It's like looking over the whole reading. Not really interested in this. Don't really want to take what's being offered. Kind of bored with it. Look at her. It's like none of it is exciting anymore. She's like not even seeing the color, right? Can't see that. So it's like she's looking at this like this is Eight of Swords in reverse, and Eight of Swords is like kind of like a mental mind prison. It's this thought that just keeps repeating itself over and over until it ties us up, right? So it's like internally happening, but we aren't really bound by it. And so when the unbound human is dominant, that's at the top of the card, looking at the reflection of this and realizing that it might be what's been keeping her stuck, because the card following that is the wheel. And when the wheel turns, our fortunes change, right? And so we are leading into letting go of some maybe negative intrusive thoughts. Sometimes say that when Eight of Swords happen, like, it just kind of pops up like a little string in your mind and starts wrapping up everything. And in the center row, we get the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Swords is the fastest moving knight in the deck. He takes action really quickly. Like, almost, I'm going to say the Knight of Wands tends to act without thinking, is more impulsive. Like, this guy's like got the news, he's got the info, he's acting on it, he's running, and he's running straight into a Nine of Swords. Goes this way. I'm not sure how the camera will capture which direction, but you can see it in the image. Like, he's running toward, and all of these birds, our thoughts, our messages, our information, and it's there, it's like it's all that is like coming down on this person, and it's putting her into like kind of a juggling state, right? The things I have in my possession, the things I have in my life that I have control over, that I have a grip on, you know, and trying to juggle all these kind of ethereal things that are swarming. I keep putting like look at how they are. They're like swarming on her head, and like how to maintain the balance of that, right? That's also because on top of the wheel, or on top of this too, is this wheel. And like it's a recognition, and this I see like a recognition of what is material, tangible, valuable, and what is an idea and is ephemeral and fleeting, right? And so what is the foundation that I'm standing on, and what can I let go of? What do I need to maintain? What thoughts can I afford to juggle? Because I'm already in this place. And in the last row, an offer comes in, right? And that might be what this information is, because this is what this row looks like, right? I get some, I'm going to run toward this, right? Like I get an offer comes in, and that is tangible. It's small, it's new, it's something that has to be watered and grown, right? It's like the seed of something, but the seed of something is real. And then I can't help but think it's like there's like a partnership, right? Like you won't be holding this responsibility of growth alone. And at the end of that row, we get the King of Wands. The King of Wands, it could be someone else. It could be a masculine male who's like fiery CEO, kind of like entrepreneurial, strong Leo, but that could be anywhere. Just think of that as like a personality trait, and that could be you embodying these traits, like you taking this action, or it could be someone coming in to partner with you, and like maybe that's what you're worried about. Is that something, you know? I don't see any three here, which is the triangulation. There's only ones and twos. So it goes from like doing something on your own to doing something with a helping hand. And there might be fear of this because the overlying energy of this is the Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups is like that crying over spilled milk. Like these three cups are gone, and we're like focusing on these, but we're not really looking at the fact that there's still some cups here. Again, like, I don't want those cups. Is that really what this is? But those two cups are sitting right here, like ready and wanting to help and participate, maybe lighten this load a little bit. Maybe this person is coming in, or maybe that is the embodiment of you that will relieve you of this. We're going to clarify. What are you bored with? What is so enthusiastic? Weird. Nine of Swords again. Clarifying this. Nine of Swords, clarifying this Four of Cups, but that's the card in the center, right? So it really is like, I am not interested in anything that's going to bring me any kind of anxiety. If it triggers me into a mental mind prison, if it keeps me up at night, I want nothing to do with it. I don't even want to look at that, you know? That's what we're trying to alleviate. Eight of Swords. Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles. So for this Eight of Swords is the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Velvet Waiting, the Queen of the material realm. She's got her shit together. Look at how quietly and patiently she waits. Like it's all coming into her. She doesn't have to go for it. She's already built the foundations. She's planted these seeds, right? Could be someone offering this to you. Could be somebody giving you advice. It could be you realizing that you've got all this stuff on your own. You can that could be your wheel. Like, do I really need to be dependent on any of this stuff if I'm capable of doing it on my own? And for Wheel of Fortune, what's going to turn that wheel is a like a sentimental message. Getting back to like the innocence of caring, of love, of, that could be romantic love. Any of this could be romantic love, but any of this could be just true love, friendship love, familial love, self-love, right? And recognition of that, like maybe apologizing to yourself for letting it go through your mind so much, because that's the ultimate forgiveness. Like, we can't really, it's hard to forgive others, but it's extremely hard to tell ourselves that we love ourselves. And so it could be a friend coming in to remind you. It could be you taking a look around and saying, well, shit, I'm this is me, and I'm okay. And that gets you standing up from your Five of Cups perch there. She's got this cup, and like she's offering this cup too, because the page, it's like this small offer again, with this small offer. And like, I don't know if I want it. I don't know if I want it. What is this Knight of Swords? What is this action? What is this we're taking? Wheel of Fortune. You got Wheel of Fortune again. The times they are a changing, and you're gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right. This is going to set your wings in motion, right? How did the Nine of Swords? What do we got for the Nine of Swords? Yeah. Nine of Swords. We get two things. Oh, Seven of Cups and the Death card. We really need to put a rest to this confusion. Like, all of these options, all of this stuff coming in our way, all of this extra information, we need to let that go. We really need to put it to bed, right? We really need to release ourselves of it in order to make this transformation, the ultimate transformation. There ain't no going back. Manifestation transformation, right? What choose? It's like, choose your adventure here. You know which ones aren't good for you. So that's, when in doubt, leave it out. Let it go and let it truly be gone. Let it truly be gone. And there might have been some sort of ending like that threw us into this confusion. Maybe it was something, transformation, that offered us all of these choices. And now we're in this state. But only you know which way it is that you need to go. And if it doesn't feel right, put a cap back on it and let it put it back to the rest, because what is called for here is ultimate transformation, like ego death, letting go of old relationships that don't work, like putting them there. It's okay. And it's there's like this sense of mourning. What do I do now? Do I Two of Pentacles. Do I hold on to what I've got, or do I go for the new shiny thing? Messages will come in again with these messages. What's interesting, this is the Eight of Wands and staves, and this is the Two of Pentacles, but it's always got the infinity symbol, because we're always it's perpetual, right? So when this information comes in again with this Knight of Swords, it's like it's gonna happen like lightning speed. You're going to get this information. You're going to be able to take action. The wheel will move. It will turn. What is this Ace of Pentacles? Seven of Swords. I don't know if I trust it. Be very strategic. Be very strategic about who you trust with what information, what you who you invest in, and what you give your ideas to. But you also have this like progression of kind of going backwards, and sometimes that can put us in it, because you've got the Nine of Swords, then you've got the Eight of Swords, and now here's the Seven of Swords. And in order to avoid theft of ideas, theft of property, theft of time, renting a space in your head without your permission, any of those things, in order to avoid them, you have to be strategic, right? And the thing about any of these cards I've just mentioned are that they're temporary, right? They're pip cards. They're minor arcana. So like this guy's moving, he's transitory, he's transient, he isn't meant to he's pitching a tent, he's not building a home with those, with the lies, with the stolen information, with whatever that is nefarious, right? And so by being strategic and keeping our wits about us, keeping our head level, because you got these 2 7s going on here, right? All this information that's coming in, I don't know who to trust, I don't know what to trust, I don't know if I can trust, I don't know if I can trust this offer. 2 of Cups clarified by the Page of Cups. Again, another page, because we're learning here. This is all new ground. This is things I've been through before in ways I've never seen them, right? So we don't want to get in a trap. We don't want to get trapped. So how about we start very slow? The Page of Pentacles is very, very slow moving. A very small investment takes time to invest and learn. See how she's sitting? Tell me all about it. What else do you have to know? You know, let's, before, like, what is this 2 of Cups about? This is about going slow with intention. And this page is the only page that grows up to be the Emperor, right? So it does us well to take our time. You're giving me this little offer. Let's not jump right into things. Let's sit down and talk about it, right? Because the temptation is there. I was just talking about, like, so for the King of Wands, you get this temptation. That's the Devil card. Like, am I binding myself to something that's going to put me into this state? And with that person right there, and then at the bottom you get the Knight of Swords. If somebody's pressuring you into acting quickly, making a contract quickly, showing you glitz and glamour, because the King of Wands is really good at making, like, commercials, selling you something, right? And if he comes up with this temptation, that might not be the best thing to attach yourself to. So if I'm weighing my options here and I see my wheel turning and moving forward, and I'm starting to get out of this mental mind prison, and someone comes along and offers me a shiny thing, this is the perfect opportunity to look over all the lessons that I've learned and see what seems to ring true and what doesn't, and to avoid getting myself into situations, me being you, because I'm just stepping into your world, making choices to connect ourselves indefinitely to things that are unhealthy. Learned. So from the Portal Oracle, you get learned, and we were just talking. What I just say? What have I learned? What have I learned? What do I already know? How can I apply the things that I've already learned to the situation at hand now, so that I can maintain my badass status? And when I do that, I'm proud of myself. There's a lot of Capricorn energy here too. If there's Capricorn happening, the Devil card, the Temptation card, it does represent Capricorn. That, with everything else that I'm seeing here, I don't think that you're walking into a trap. I think that you're navigating it strategically, because on the bottom of the deck too, you get Power. And that's the power is yours. Don't let them take it away. Don't just give it away. Just because things are looking nice and you have some power about you. Okay, so I'm going to read you from 2 more decks real quick. I'm going to give you this Roger Von Oix Innovation Whack Pack. I love this deck. He's got some kind of interesting, it's got like an interesting picture on one side with some saying, and then a strategy, because we're talking about strategy, right? We're talking about being strategic. The 7 of Swords is all about being strategic, and the learned card, we've learned this. What have we learned? 7, luck is on our side. We're being aware, we're being astute. Ooh, the doctor inflicts pain to cure suffering. Seeing the opposite viewpoint. Many centuries ago, a curious plague struck a small village in Eastern Europe. Its victims fell into a deep coma, and most died within a day, though occasionally one miraculously returned to health. The villagers had a difficult time telling if the victim was dead or alive, but since most of the victims were dead, this wasn't a major problem. Then one day it was discovered that someone had been buried alive. An alarmed town council convened. After much debate, the majority voted to put food and water in every coffin. This would be expensive, but it would save lives. Another group proposed a cheaper solution: implant a stake in every coffin lid directly over the victim's heart. When the lid was closed, all doubts about the victim's condition would be laid to rest. What differentiated the solutions were the questions used to find them. Whereas the first group asked, "What if we buried someone alive?" The second group asked, "How can we make sure everyone is buried dead?" How can you look at your situation in an opposite way? And then I can't help but think what the eventual solution was like a chain with a bell, and they would bury people with the chain and the bell, and then if the person woke up, they could pull the chain and the bell would ding, and then they would unbury them. But that's really interesting. Look at look at your problem from a different perspective. That's the wheel turning. Absolutely, absolutely. You are not powerless over this. You are quite the opposite. You are quite powerful. And it's okay to take things slow, meaning you can still take them. You don't have to like omit everything right off the rip because, you have a fear about it. And you don't have to be in your head about it because you know that you have the power to change the situation at any time. So the Mother of Mercy. Wow. This is the Kuan Yin Oracle by Alana Fairchild. And I'm going to read you the prayer from the page that we chose. And you get number 19. Mother of Mercy. Like, do you need mercy or do you need to be merciful? Just like the sun that shines brightly, casting a strong shadow, your growing spiritual power needs to be expressed within the awareness that it will have an effect on others, even if you are not completely conscious of that effect. To create peace in the expression of your power, we call upon the Mother of Mercy. Mercy tempts great strength and power within kindness, compassion, and caring. The divine Kuan Yin brings a quality of mercy to you now as a divine gift, encouraging you to cultivate mercy in your dealing with others and receive it for yourself too. Dispensations of mercy come when we are without remorse. We have perhaps lost our way, become unable to find our way through, or have caused some great effect, for better or worse, that we did not intend. It may even be that through our own hand we have caused such a situation without intention or malice. We just proceeded in a certain way because we had not yet learned the wisdom needed to avoid it. Or perhaps our own guidance led us into darkness consciously so that we could learn something valuable, and we are a bit stuck. We may perhaps have been causing harm to others through our own unconsciousness. We could be suffering from a heavy karmic lesson from this or another lifetime. Our soul may be struggling to integrate the lesson and feel free to rise up and move on. Perhaps we're in a situation with another where we hold great power. It might be as a patient or as a parent, a teacher, a healer, or a boss. It might even be a less obvious position of power where we could take advantage of another's care for us to secure what we want. These situations call for the quality of divine mercy. Yeah, this is speaking really, I love this oracle. I think Vanessa has it in her store. Yeah. Divine mercy from the Heavenly Mother brings us to a place where we can stop the cycle of manipulation or being manipulated, of unkindness or unconsciousness. To pray for mercy is a powerful prayer. Kuan Yin drops the nectar of mercy from her ivory vase into the hearts of those who call for it. if you are in a situation, either side of the story, whether you feel powerful or disempowered, where there is manipulation, fear, struggle, hurting, or suffering, call upon the Mother of Mercy now. You are guided by this oracle to accept her spiritual gift to you, even if the situation doesn't seem too dramatic. Fortunately enough, her gift will abate any karmic escalation and prevent the situation from becoming any worse. It will even help undo the negative effects of what has already been unfolded. The spiritual assistance is offered to humanity from a place of loving respect, kindness, and spiritual power. Blessings to Kuan Yin, Mother of Mercy, who watches over us with attentive love and cares for our spiritual progress. Mother of Mercy so loves my soul. The nectar of mercy brings peace and bliss untold. I open my heart now to this endless love and peace, to which the grace of Kuan Yin helps me reach. Om Mani Padme Hum. So I think that was pretty roundabout and pretty complete. So I'm going to stop this here. But if you have any other questions, you can just text me. You can respond to this. What it's going to be is a link which you'll already have. So you can even write in the comment section of the video if you want, because you're the only one who's going to have this link. So you're the only one who can see it. So I'll be the only one who sees your comments. But anyway, I wish you well, and I hope that this was helpful. You guys enjoy your trip. We'll talk to you soon.